4, 3. There's a red box in the top right corner that indicates that we are now live. Commissioner Link?
Okay, thank you. I want to first of all apologize for how late this meeting is. We all got stuck in another meeting that went much later than it was supposed to. So we're going to make this meeting super short. I want to call it to order. It's 6:42 p.m. Does anybody want to make a motion to approve the minutes?
I am glad to see that in the minutes that I was opposed. Well, that wasn't unanimous on the police department audit. And at the end where it says Commissioner Edwards' motion to forward the revised scope of both audits to the full commission for consideration, it says Commissioner Thornton second, all in favor. Can we put in parentheses, Wright was absent as of 7 o'clock?
Sure, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because it just, I wasn't the whole thing, and I want it to be clear.
I will second it.
So with those updates, I approve the minutes. And Vita seconds.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay. All right, Stephanie, do you want to just give a brief update on the current audits that are underway and maybe talk to us a little bit about your staffing issues? Part of what's holding up our work plan is there's a reluctance to move forward with a new work plan until these other audits are at least out for response. And I understand that, you know, with being short-staffed, that's a big challenge these days. Do you want to just give us a report on that?
Yes, ma'am. It has been a challenge, and I'm reluctant to give a date. However, I do feel the 2 audits will be complete this next month, if not within the next few weeks. The HR department advertised one of the vacancies in my office, and I received a number of applications that I'm going through this week. And I hope to be able to call a few individuals in for an interview this month and have them interview for the position of management analyst.
Okay. So tomorrow night, we're supposed to be voting on that new work plan. I would suggest that maybe we go ahead and put it on hold again until we're sure that things are moving along. Does anybody want to discuss that?
I'll make a motion to that effect. We wait until Stephanie's got the staffing that she needs. And yeah, I make a motion that we either, to put it on hold.
I second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Any opposed? It's only, well, where's Ovita? Ovita fell off this. Oh no, there she is. Okay. And then we have overview commission presentation. We were going to discuss that presentation more in detail. We'll skip over that for now when we have some time to look over that document on our own. And we can discuss that some more. And as far as old business, actually, I guess that's what I wanted to take care of, was that proposal to agree to put the work plan on hold. So is anybody else? Stephanie, is there anything else we need to bring up as far as old business?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I wanted to add that Russ know we were having a meeting, so we can catch him up.
Okay.
Later.
Well, do we want to go ahead and look at dates for another meeting? Maybe in December, so we can possibly vote on the work plan if there's clear progress being made. Does anybody want to look at their calendar?
Commissioner,
I mean, I'd like for us to try and squeeze a meeting in before Christmas.
we are currently on the ACC calendar for December 9th.
Okay, that's just in a week.
So I can adjust that date. I just wanted to let you know that we're on the events calendar, but It's just in a few weeks.
Okay. Well, I'd like to look at that week of December 14th for a meeting. Does anybody have any objections to having a meeting that week?
So why are we rushing a meeting?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, what is the point? I mean, what is the point?
Well, if we're ready to move the work plan on for a vote, we need to get it. We need to update the scope before so it can get on the agenda cycle for January.
And what and why and what is the reason that what's going to change? Why, we're moving it because something has not been done. Well, whatever that has not been done, will it be done by whatever you're talking about? Are we dependent on Stephanie to have staff, or is it just, we're just moving it because it's already done?
Well, Stephanie, maybe we should ask you, do you think we should, it's worth having a meeting the month of December in order to get this back on the agenda for January, or should we postpone it so it won't make it until the February agenda cycle?
Who are you asking, Stephanie?
I'm asking Stephanie. Did you get that?
Yeah, I did. It's tough. I want to say yes. However, I want to be realistic with, just a variety of things just happening around us. And the week of the 14th is the week of the agenda setting meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So I should actually have it complete the week before, essentially, to be able to confidently say, let's meet that very next week. And I can't really say I'm confident in suggesting that.
Well, perhaps we could set a tentative meeting and we could cancel it if we feel like it's not moving forward. Or we could also use that meeting to discuss in depth the work of the Overview Commission and the presentation that they gave us. We could at least do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna just be really upfront with you. That is getting really close to the holidays for me, and I'm technically burnt out. If Stephanie can get whatever she needs done by then, I will meet. But just to be meeting, I don't think that's the best use of my time.
Well, I would like to have a meeting where we do discuss that Overview Commission information, and it's slowly fading off into the background. It's been a couple months since we've had that presentation already. So at the very least, I'd like us to meet that week so we can have that discussion and we can all look at that presentation on our own.
If you want to meet about the presentation, we can go ahead on and meet on the 9th, what's already scheduled, because there's nothing else we need to be talking about. If you just want to talk about the presentation, when you start getting into the 14th and the 15th, I'm trying to shut down. So if you just want to talk about the presentation, we're already scheduled on the 9th. And what else do we need to do?
Does anybody else have any input on that?
Well, my input lines up with what Ovita said very well. I heard very clear from Stephanie that she's going to be busy interviewing to get her staffing in and a management analyst. I heard also that she's spending December, which is work time, where some of us want to start winding down. It sounds like she's going to be working like crazy on getting fleet management and animal services out of her desk and onto the manager and the department's desks. And then when it gets to those other desks, it's 30 more days before she gets it back to work on it. So I think we should be respectful of her time and her getting her holiday break, getting her staffing in so that she has the support that she needs to move this stuff forward. If we're having a meeting on the 9th just to go over the Overview Committee, I won't be here, but you can meet without me. I've seen it. I agree with Ovita that
So it sounds like we basically, Patrick, do you have any input?
Yeah, I don't understand the rush. It's a holiday season. I want Stephanie to have a wonderful holiday and get the work done that she needs to be done. January, February, I don't see why we're rushing this, but let's be joyful and cheerful, all of us. But I suggest that we don't have a meeting this month.
Okay. Well, then let's just look at meeting in January.
Melissa,
Yes.
if I might clarify, Stephanie, the presentation from the Overview Commission will be over their entire effort and not the auditing piece. Is that right?
The presentation from the Overview Commission is just the audit work group their work that they presented in October. The committee said at that meeting that they wanted to delve into it deeper and talk about some of the topics and points that Chair Higgins raised during her presentation. The overview, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I interrupted.
They were planned to do a presentation of their full report in November. However, with committee members leaving the committee, it's challenging to complete that project in time. And so they really feel confident that they will be able to get on the January schedule.
Thank you for clarifying.
Absolutely.
Chair Link, it also might be more helpful so it's not confusing for people who see our agenda and think that they're seeing the Overview Commission presentation. Remember that the persons who spoke to us were in a committee that didn't end up formally moving forward. They were giving us insights from the beginning. So we might need to capture call it, I don't know, audit insights from the commission, because it's like Blaine just got confused. Other people were.
Maybe it should be clarified on the agenda that it's the Overview Commission Audit Subcommittee.
That's right. And then I think that if we can stay, it works for my calendar much better if audit is not the same week as LRC. So if as we go into the new year, if we can stick with the second.
Okay.
Right? Isn't it the second Tuesday? Second Wednesday?
Yeah. On that schedule.
And then Blaine, since you're here and calendar worthy information, haven't we canceled the agenda setting meeting because of its closeness to the holidays? We don't have a December agenda setting meeting.
I believe that we do. And there are, at this point, we do have about 10 or 11 agenda items for January 6th.
Okay. Well, I will take canceled off of my agenda meeting for December 15th.
Well, let me check real quick too. I'm sorry, just to make sure.
I was thinking like Commissioner Wright that we only had one meeting this month.
I think that was the goal. I know that the GOC has a couple things that they need to put forward. I can go through these. I have, communicated with department directors that only as what's necessary for the January, but apparently there's several things here that are coming up. A request for funding for general runoff election on January the 5th.
The
There's a few
SPLOST
things.
hearing is going to come up.
Depending on how that discussion goes on Thursday, yes, but it's on hold on that agenda right now. So I'll talk with Kelly and clarify. We'll clarify with the Mayor and Commission, Stephanie and Judd and Jean as well.
I will take back my suggestion about the 9th. I do think if we're going to look at the overview committee report, we need to have as many of the committee members there. And I didn't know that Commissioner Wright would not be available. So I'm willing. I don't want. Let's just look at January, whatever that looks like.
Thank you, because I know Stephanie has a lot of work to do, whether just setting the WebEx up and getting everything out. So if we just cancel what's on the calendar right now, so what date does that put us in January? Let's just go ahead and
January 9th. Or wait, no, the 13th, January 13th at 5:30.
I got it. Okay. And is it 5:30 now? Let's make sure that's clear on the web too.
I thought we had established 5:30.
I just don't think it's getting to Jean. That was not getting to Jean.
Yeah, I mean, I had communication back and forth with her about the 6 o'clock because we pushed it back to 6 o'clock because we had those BAC interviews, and I had back and forth with her, and she assured me they would be done by 6, and that's why we pushed it to 6.
I would agree with
apparently there's-
Commissioner Link, yes, because we had that conversation at our last meeting that because she sent out email, excuse me, Commissioner Link sent out email because we were having BACs today that we're going to push it back to 6.
Yeah,
But at our last meeting, we had discussed 5:30.
yeah. I mean, 5:30 has been the go-to time, but we pushed it to 6 today because of those other meetings. But it's better for me at 5:30. I work till 5 o'clock, so I need a few minutes to reconfigure myself.
I've got to go. It's at 7 o'clock point of night.
Okay. All right. Well, anybody want to make a motion to adjourn? We've got January 13th for our next meeting.
Motion to adjourn?
I'll second it, so I'll be in the meeting here when we end it. Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thanks,
all right.
Melissa.
Good night, y'all. Thanks for popping
Thanks,
into this.
Stephanie. Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Absolutely.
Happy holidays.
You all too.